This is probably one of the best fall Amazon hauls I have ever done. There's so much goodness here. Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Auralia and I am so excited for today's video because we are doing a plus size Amazon fall try-on haul. And guys, when I say that this is the best, this is really great stuff. I found some beautiful things on Amazon to bring you for fall. I'm just blown away. Anyway, I'm a personal stylist and my passion in life is to help plus size women look and feel their most beautiful, luxurious, and wonderful selves. Everyone deserves to look and feel their best, regardless of size or age. Part of my job as a personal stylist is to scour the shops and find things that are going to achieve this goal, especially Amazon. Amazon has got so much on there. I'm happy to do all of the looking for you so that you don't have to spend hours and hours browsing the site trying to figure out what is going to look good on you. So I found some beautiful gems and I cannot wait to share them. So let's dive in. The first thing that I wanted to talk about is a really pretty knit sweater dress that I picked up from The Drop, which is an Amazon brand. I really like this dress because I love sweater dresses, for one. For two, I like the fact that this is a collared sweater dress. I also like the fact that it has got a contrasting trim along the sleeves. And in this case, this is a kind of like a camel color with a brown stripe on it on the sleeve. It is in a 2XL, which is my true size. I'm an 18W or a 2XL. I'm 5 feet tall. It fit a little bit bodycon. A lot more bodycon than I thought it was going to. Now, the thing about it is that sweater dresses, though, they tend to stretch out. So over time, this is going to loosen up a little bit, but know that when you first get it, it is going to be a little bit clingy to the body. If you want it a little bit looser, then I would say go up a size. It's a good transitional piece from fall to winter. Beautiful, beautiful piece to bring in, and one that you can style in a lot of different ways. By the way, if you want to get a jump on the hauls that I am bringing you here on YouTube, then make sure to follow me on Like to Know It. It's a free app. It's a shopping app, as well as on Instagram, because in a lot of instances, this stuff goes there first since it is much easier for me to post in real time. I'm going to have everything listed by number. You'll see a little number here in the corner, and the corresponding product will be with that number. I'm going to put that in the description box. I'm also going to take it and I'm going to pin it in the top comment to this video. So make sure to check there for anything that you are interested in purchasing. The next piece is this blazer that I picked up from The Drop. I believe it's called the Blake blazer, and I really like the pattern on this blazer. They've got it in a few different colors. They also have it in this like plaid pattern. And it's beautiful, beautiful pattern. It's camel and black, and it's got this really pretty burgundy running through it as well. And it's gorgeous. It really is a beautiful blazer. The issue that I have with the blazer is that it's a little bit oversized in the body of the blazer. I would not, for myself personally, size down one in the blazer, because if I do that, the sleeves are not going to fit. If I were to hang on to it, I would think I would want to have it tailored so that it's a little bit more fitted, because that's more my speed. Regardless of all of that, it is a really nice blazer. It has flat pockets, and they are real pockets. I do like the fact that it's a single button. I like the actual construction of the blazer, and very appropriate for fall. The fabric is soft. I don't remember the fabric content, but I do want to say that it is at least 50% synthetic fibers. But that aside, I really do like the way it looks. I like the way it feels. It's not itchy in any way. The lining is really nice, and it's a really popular blazer for The Drop. I know that much as far as that style goes. It's just a little bit too big, and I'm not sure if I like that. I did pick it up in a 2XL, by the way. They do have it in a few other colors. This is the only pattern that they have, though. The next piece that I'm showing you is something that is tried and true here on my channel. This dress, it's a beautiful burgundy knit dress. It's a bit of a thicker knit. It's got a heavier weight to it. It's not ponte, but it's a thicker knit. It's not thin and flimsy. but it is incredibly, incredibly comfortable. And I feel that this dress is so sophisticated. I feel so good when I put this dress on because of the way it fits. It has a little bit of a boat neck collar, and it also has got bracelet sleeves, I guess is what they used to be called back in the day. It's got a really beautiful kind of like a tapered pencil skirt type cut to it. It does have pockets. It is incredibly comfortable, and this burgundy is so on trend because red, of course, is a huge fall trend, and burgundy falls within the red family, so absolutely on trend. It would look beautiful with a pair of long boots. It would look really good with the shoes, the cap toe shoes that I'm wearing that I'm going to talk about here in a bit. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous dress. I added this obi belt to it that I also got from Amazon, and you longtime viewers are really big fans of the obi belt. This is a faux leather obi belt, and I do have them in a couple of colors, but I'm showcasing the black one here. It's a really great belt. It's very flexible. It's a good starter belt, I think, for those of you ladies out there who might want to try a belt but are nervous about it. It is adjustable. You tie it on your own. This particular obi belt is in the extra large, but they do carry up to 2XL, which will give you essentially more slack on the tie bit that you have. So that's really the biggest difference. I mean, you're going to get more length out of the larger one anyway, but I really do like pairing this black obi belt with this dress. I just think that it finishes the dress off. The dress looks fine without the belt, but with the belt, it just takes it to a whole nother level. The dress itself is so comfortable, so beautiful, and I just love it. And it is absolutely versatile for the winter. And of course, being Amazon, it does come in a multitude of colors. If you pick anything up from this haul, that dress is probably the thing to grab because it is so comfortable, and yet because it is a little bit of a thicker knit, it is actually kind of warm and will transition well. I wanted to focus on this designer inspired bag. It's one of the more perfect winter bags in my opinion, because if we're talking about trending colors for the fall, brown is another one of those colors that is really trending heavily. So this bag is going to suit very, very well with that trend. It is designer inspired for the Gucci Dionysus bag, and I have used this bag a couple of times and I really, really like it. I think it's a really great designer inspired bag. If you want to get that look but you don't want to spend the money, this is definitely one to pick up. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous, and it is perfection for the fall. So I am having so much fun styling it and will continue to have fun styling it as the fall season progresses. It's a fast favorite. The shoes that you've seen me wearing are a pair of Cap Toe Slingbacks that are designer inspired. They are inspired by the Chanel Cap Toe Slingbacks. These are so incredibly comfortable, guys. They are so good. I am so happy that I picked them up. The only thing about them, the sling back drops off of my heel, which it's not a problem with the shoe because all slingback shoes do that to me. So I need to get some of those little pads that you put on the back of slingbacks to make them stay up. So I haven't actually worn them out yet because I need to get that little bit on the slingback, but I have been wearing them a lot around the house and I really like them. They're very, very comfortable. They are so incredibly chic and they are very well priced. Do keep in mind that these do tend to sell out on Amazon because they are so good and they are such a good designer inspired shoe. Delivery might not be right away, but they not only have this particular colorway, they've got like a quilted nude and black, quilted black with patent. They've got the tweed styles as well. So they have options for you. I personally like the classic nude with black, and so I could not be happier with this pair of shoes, and I highly, highly recommend them if you want to get that designer inspired look for less. The next piece is one that I am shook by because it is so good. It is so much better than I thought it was going to be. And it is this, what they call coatigan. And I am just floored by how awesome this is. I didn't think that I was going to like it as much as I do, but I can see how versatile this is, especially if you are in a warmer climate and it doesn't get like cold where you live, but you do need something to cover yourself up with. Get this coatigan. It's amazing. It is so chic. It is so versatile. It is just It is perfection, guys. It's like, chef's kiss perfection. It has that wool camel coat look, but it's not. And it's way more affordable. And it's, I think, a really great piece to have as you transition from fall to winter. It is a knit material. It does have some weight to it. It's a thicker gauge knit, but it doesn't have like a really big weave. It's got actually like a finer weave to it. Really, really great piece, I think. I can't say enough good things about it. It's really amazing, and I think I'm gonna have to keep this. It's inspired by, I believe, the one that you can get from J. Crew. I've never seen the one from J. Crew like in person. I've only seen it on YouTube. I've seen other people talking about it. I have to say that just by looking at them, they're very similar as far as like how they look, and I think the versatility of them. It's one of those pieces that I would say that, yeah, you need to pick that up for sure. The next dress that I'm trying for you is one from the drop. It is this green button down dress. It's a sweater dress. I want to say it's a synthetic knit. It actually reminds me very much of the knit that you find at H&M. That is kind of, it has a little bit of a sheen. It's kind of thicker. It's heavier. It is ribbed. It definitely has a synthetic fiber feel. However, if I'm going to do a synthetic knit, this is the type of synthetic knit that I want to do because it is heavy and it's going to last. I have got a couple of things from H&M made from that knit, and they've lasted so well. It's very form-fitting though at first. When you wear the sweater dress, because the same thing has happened with the stuff that I've got from H&M, it stretches out over time. And so it will get a little bit looser as you wear it more and more. It holds its shape very well. I like the fact that it has a collar. I like the fact that it buttons all the way down the front because this then makes it a multitasker. You could absolutely use this as kind of like a duster cardigan over other things in the wintertime or in the fall. I love, love, love this saturated forest green color. It is so, so, so beautiful, and of course, perfection for the fall. And it's a perfect dress for the office. You could dress it up and dress it down. You could undo some of the buttons and make it super sexy. Like I said, you could wear it as a duster cardigan. It is just so incredibly versatile and flexible. And I would recommend this dress for sure, especially if you're looking for dresses that you can wear fall to winter. The one thing I will say is that the sleeves run super, super long. So you're going to have to cuff those back, which that's kind of like the story of my life, being 5 feet tall, so that's nothing new for me, but you will have to do that with this dress, so just know. Then back to accessories, the Aldo bag that I am styling with this particular dress, I have it in a nude, but it comes in several different colorways. It even comes in a multiple, you know, like a multi, has a very designer inspired look as well. I really, really love this bag, guys. It's gorgeous. It's structured, of course. It's got this beautiful stitching. It's got the gold hardware. I've shown this purse on my channel several times. I've had it for almost 2 years now. Gorgeous, gorgeous bag. It does have a shoulder strap. It's the perfect nude bag, and it looks really, really good with the cap toe heels. It's almost like a dead-on match. For being faux leather and all of that, they're actually very well made. That's why I decided to pull this one and show it, because it's a gorgeous bag to have, one that I highly recommend. I think that it's a beautiful bag for the fall season. The next piece is one that, again, I have shown here on my channel, and it is these teardrop earrings that I am wearing today. I wanted to mention them again because I really love them. I've been wearing them nonstop since I got them. They are so cool. They are very of the moment, and I think that they are an absolute great addition for your fall wardrobe. They're going to look really good with anything and everything that you pair them with. You can pick up a pair in silver as well, and they also sell them in a bigger size. I really like them though because they are a really refreshing take on almost like a hoop earring. It's not a hoop earring, but it kind of can replace your hoop earrings and become a little bit more statement-y. It's a fun and inexpensive way to participate in this trend. These are a designer inspired for the Bottega Veneta version. They're really beautiful and they're very, very affordable. I'm wearing these earrings throughout this entire video with everything that I'm styling. The pants, by the way, that I'm wearing are actually, they're from Nordstrom. I just have them because they're a great basic to showcase these sweaters with. So the first sweater is this really, 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 did I say really? Really good gray sweater, and it is their Climate Pledge line. It is their take on eco-friendly and sustainable fashion. I haven't looked into it that much, but I will say that this is probably one of the best, or maybe the best sweater that I have ever picked up from Amazon, because it is really well made. The fabric feels really, really good. This falls at exactly the right spot on my body at any rate. It does go a little bit longer, but when you kind of you zhuzh it up a little bit and style it, the waistband fits exactly where it should. It sits beautifully. I would not even have to worry about tucking this particular sweater in or fussing with it. If you notice in the footage, I'm not doing anything with it. I let it just sit there and it looks perfect. I love this gray. They've got like 4 or 5 other colors in this sweater, and I'm considering maybe picking up a couple more because these are really, really great wardrobe essentials for the fall and winter. It's a beautiful, beautiful sweater, guys. You could layer a collared shirt underneath it very easily. Great for the office, great for just running around with a pair of jeans, with a pair of slacks, with a satin bias cut skirt. I mean, it's perfection, guys. This sweater, I was so incredibly impressed with how well made it is and how it fits so beautifully. By the way, on the shoulder top, it has kind of almost like a little bit of a pontel knit to it, which I think that's a beautiful little detail, which that's very high end in my opinion. This particular sweater looks very quiet luxury to me, and it's an excellent option to pick up if you want that quiet luxury look and feel on a budget, because this is really, really good. And I'm just incredibly impressed by how well made it is. The next sweater that I'm trying on was a little bit of a faux pas on my behalf. When I looked at the picture, it didn't occur to me that the stripes might be really, really wide. I don't know why, but it didn't. It is this gray and white striped V-neck sweater from Amazon Essentials, I believe is where I picked this up from. It's a really beautiful thin gauge or fine gauge knit sweater with a really nice V-neck. I picked it up in this gray and white stripe because I don't have anything gray and white stripe, but when I unboxed it, I was like, oh, these stripes are a little bit on the thick side, which I measured it. They're a 1.5 inch stripe. I always say maybe 1 inch to 1.5 inches like your max. I think it's pushing it just a little bit, but if I have to be honest with you, I still think it looks okay. I don't think that it looks bad, but you be the judge. They don't just sell it in a stripe. I just happened to pick up the stripe. They've got many different colors in this sweater. The sweater itself, though, is really, really nice. It is very soft. It is really stretchy. Like I said, it's a fine gauge sweater knit, so you could easily transition it. And in a solid, it's still very, very beautiful. It feels really good. It sits well on the body. It is a little bit long, but not in a way that doesn't work well. And I really like it. I think it's a beautiful sweater. It's a great wardrobe essential to pick up from Amazon. Very well priced, and I like Amazon Essentials stuff. I think Amazon Essentials actually has got pretty decent quality and longevity as long as you take good care of it. I think it's a really good one, and you should think about picking it up. Maybe not in the stripe if that's not your jam, but in a solid then. A beautiful, beautiful sweater. The next sweater that I have for you is one that intrigued me. I really, really like the way it looks. It is a black and white striped polo sweater. So it's got the collar, the V-neck. It's got a really cool stripe. The one thing that I would say about this particular sweater, though, is that it runs really long. If you want something that you can wear with leggings because it's going to cover your bum, I think that that's a good sweater to pick up if you're 5 feet tall or, you know, petite. What I struggled with was the fact that it just felt like it was way too long. I wasn't exactly sure what to do with all that length. It was kind of in the way a little bit. It's from the Drop, by the way. It's a fine gauge knit. It has a really pretty drape to it. I do like the stripes. I think the stripes are so awesome. I love the fact that it's a polo sweater. It's a long sleeve, but it's not going to be too heavy a sweater for the wintertime. It's just a little bit too long. And that's only because I didn't feel like actually like using style hacks. I could easily use a style hack like tucking it up into my bra or wearing a belt and you know, styling it that way. It's a nice sweater. I like it a lot. I think it would be a beautiful sweater to drape over your shoulders. I'm not trying to steer you away from it, but just know that it's going to be a little bit long on you, especially if you're petite. But otherwise, a really, really beautiful sweater. The next sweater that I brought in is one that, well, when I unpacked it, I was like, I don't know that I like this sweater because it is, I think it's like 60% viscose and 40% acrylic. And I'm not the biggest fan of acrylic yarns. However, when I put it on, I was like, whoa. I was blown away by this sweater, guys. I love that white trim on the collar, the cuffs, and the band at the bottom. I really think that it looks so expensive, even though it is not 100% natural fibers. It just has this really luxe look and feel that I loved. I thought that it was so, so beautiful and very striking to have the ivory or the white accents on those points on the sweater. So this one was a surprise to me and turned out to be one that I liked a lot more than I thought I was going to like, because wearing it, even though it has acrylic, it's not itchy. It is a heavier knit sweater though, so I would have to wait to wear this until it actually really starts to get cold here, because otherwise it would itch with the acrylic content that it has in it. But it is a lovely, lovely sweater. It's not bad feeling on the skin. I actually felt that the black and white polo sweater was a little itchier than this sweater. Really beautiful sweater, especially if you like that color blocking. I think that that color blocking is quite sophisticated and very striking for this particular sweater. It does come in other colors, so I will be sure to have that linked down below. The last piece that I have is a sweater set that I have actually picked up before in a different color. When I did my July haul roundup, I showed the light blue version of this set. And while I really liked the light blue version of the set, I was just unsure as to whether I wanted to keep it. The reason being is that I am traveling soon. This is going to be my travel outfit, my airport outfit. And the light blue just felt a little bit out of alignment with my own personal style because I tend to gravitate to neutrals. Black is one of my favorites. I just felt that the light blue one, first of all, showed too many lumps and bumps on my legs. And secondly, I was worried that I was going to get it dirty because airports are dirty places, you know, and also the fact that the color just didn't resonate with me as much as I had thought. So after much contemplation, I decided to exchange it. I returned it and I got myself a black one instead. And I could not be happier. Oh, I love this set in black. It is so good. Even for just lounging around during the winter, this is going to be one of my go-to pieces because I work from home and on editing days, sometimes I don't get dressed like in an outfit. This actually offers me the opportunity to look a little bit more dressed up, even on those days when all I'm doing is editing. I'm not having any kind of face-to-face with a client, or I'm not, you know, here on camera or in meetings or anything like that. I could even wear that to a meeting though, a Zoom meeting, because the little sweater top is so cute. And I am so glad that I exchanged it for the black. So you're seeing it again. That's going to be the outfit that I travel in. Oh, by the way, I decided to style it with a coat again on top, and I was just blown away at how polished that looked, and it was all knitwear or loungewear, and I'm like, yeah, this is an outfit. This is a definite look here. So yeah, I got that. And I'm super, super happy about it. Since I mentioned my designer inspired pieces in this video, I'm gonna leave you with my Amazon designer inspired video right here. I cover off on so many cool things. Thank you so much for spending your time with me, and I hope to see you in that video. Bye.